Sorry that I waited until your hair was wet.
Wait, you have to look in the camera. That's where it looks good.
Very nice. So, it's midnight.
Oh, this started?
Yeah.
We get that.
Yeah, we got all of that. So it's midnight. Dripping on me.
Sorry.
And what do we still have left to do?
We need to pack the car. We need to make food, including granola, because I'm a horrible person. I'm a horrible person. I didn't do it yesterday. I fell asleep.
Pretty much the car stuff is all in my living room. It's just like completely spread out, organized by type where it's gonna go. But it just needs to go into the car.
And I think it's just a bit more packing, like the details, the little things.
I need to find cutlery. The cutlery?
The cutlery, yeah.
And also the cheese grater.
Cheese grater.
But I think that's pretty much it.
We did grocery shopping today, so we got everything for the next few days, definitely.
And we got those mattresses. Those really cute mattresses.
Oh, they're lime green. No, not lime green.
Yeah, they're lime green.
Like a light lime green.
Not like fluorescent lime green.
And the first mattress I laid on,
green.
So we went to the store, and the first mattress I laid on, it wasn't very comfortable, so I'm like, eh. But we tried the second one, and both of us agreed that it was super awesome because you could actually feel like your body putting like enough pressure on it that you were on air.
Yeah.
But then it was what, like $80 or $90?
Yeah, because we couldn't find the ones that we saw online.
Apparently, it was after I spoke to someone who worked there. Apparently, it was just a sheet for a mattress that was $21.99.
But we found the one. It was like $39.99, but it was 20% off.
Yeah.
So it was like $32.
Yep.
It was pretty good.
So, and according to Life Coach, they're gonna last us forever, and they're really light and they're a really nice color, and I'm really excited about them.
I think they're
Best
really cute.
purchase.
I agree. And also, we got help from one of their, like, I'm an outdoorsman workers that worked there. What was the place called?
Sale. In Burlington.
And he thought that we were crazy people. And he gave us a whole list of places to go in Canada, because he used to live in Medicine Hat. And he
Medicine Hat.
and
in Alberta.
Yeah, he's like, oh, go to... I don't even know. I wrote them down. Whatever.
Like something Valley, Cons Valley.
Yeah, and like...
Oh, and the dinosaur place. He mentioned that one.
The dinosaur place. And then the, I don't know. Something with, like, hills.
Yeah, where the glacier apparently just
Something
stopped.
about glaciers, yeah.
We sort of were looking for something that floats in water when he started talking. But then I mentioned that we're going to be playing Twister everywhere, and the look on his face, Donna missed it because she was writing down what he was saying. But this was sort of like a middle-aged gentleman.
He was like mid-30s.
Okay, but I mentioned the Twister.
Or early 30s.
And his look, the look on his face, I don't think it was normal. I think he thought I was crazy. Yeah. Because then I pointed out his look, and then I did my, like, hysterical crackle. Which I'm sure, like, reverberated through the store, and it was horrible. We
talked to everybody that we bought things from today.
Yeah, because we had questions, and they're like, what are you doing? We're like, road tripping.
Even the guy at the grocery store, because I said to you, all my processed food sticks out like a sore thumb amongst all your, like, organic foods. And then you and me were, like, talking about that, and then you said that it was healthier, and I said that sounds terrible, and then the cashier was like, I agree, that does sound terrible.
I didn't hear that part when he said...
Yeah, because he laughed at what I said, and then I looked up at him, and he was embarrassed, and he's like, I agree. And then him and the lady behind me started arguing about how you can exercise if you eat junk food, but she was just like, I don't know, she was weird. Anyways.
Yeah. I think she just wanted to get in on fun.
And we
Between us young folks.
I think so, too. And we also talked to that pharmacist who thought that when we said mushrooms...
I meant drugged mushrooms, that I was looking for mushrooms to use for drugs. And I'm like, no. I'm honestly just looking to identify mushrooms because that interests me.
You didn't say anything that would imply drugs. He was just... so
they
crazy.
Must be doing drugs.
He's like, I once went camping with my friends, and they were all younger than me, and they were like, got really drunk and did mushrooms.
Driver.
Yeah, he's like, they were like wanted me to be the designated driver so they can drink and like do mushrooms. We're like, that's not what we're talking about.
We were talking about actual mushrooms to eat and like identify.
Because we wanted this thing called syrup of ipecac. That's how he said to say it, right?
I think so.
And because it like induces vomiting, I saw it online that it was recommended for an emergency kit, and he's like, oh, that's illegal because people with bulimia use it. I'm like, makes sense. So there was nothing they could give us, which was fine, and he was like, why do you even need it? And then we were talking about the mushrooms, and he thought we meant drugs.
And we kept forgetting to bring our little sheets that have our URL.
Yeah.
And we kept saying, I can't believe we forgot them. So actually, after we were further down another aisle, we're like, I wish we had them. So then we wrote it down in our notebook, like a little note, and said, like, thank you. And then Anna Donna with a heart, and then gave him our URL.
She put it on the counter.
Because he was speaking with another customer, so I just, like, slipped it on the counter. And he didn't see me put it there, but I'm hoping he, like, walked by and would have been like, ooh, what is this? And then he read it and he's like, oh, it's those crazy girls that were just talking to me
about mushrooms,
about drugs.
He was like, you shouldn't eat anything that you don't know what it is. We're like,
solid advice.
Thank you. Oh my god, so ridiculous. So yeah, we got a lot done today, and we cleaned out my car.
And Donna, I specifically asked, we have to recycle this. We have to recycle it because all she has like bottles in there and cans. So I knew we had to recycle it. So she said, yes, we'll recycle. Now she only took one garbage bag and I was suspicious. I said, but we're going to recycle. And she said, yeah. And I'm like, so we're going to sort this after. Yeah. I get in the car. I start putting things in. And then this is where that happened. She had wrapping paper left over from Christmas, and one of the rolls was empty, and I leave it to the side, and she asked me, put that in the garbage. I'm like, oh, it'll be easier to put it in the recycling this way. This is the answer I get. No, we're not doing that. Yeah, I was tricked into putting things in the garbage.
I didn't say that we would. I just said...
You did! You did! And then, you know, we go back into the house and she says, well, I only lie if I expect to tell the truth later. Good to know.
I did say that.
Good to know. Because that's so helpful when it comes to lying. To know that you're probably going to tell me the truth later. Thanks.
You're making me look terrible.
You are! Yeah.
It's fine. There was like 4 bottles. It's okay.
No.
Yes.
You know what? To keep my moral conscience not there, she had to tie the bag and she had to throw it out. I was going to be no part of that. I can't believe you're laughing. It's a serious matter.
How much you're freaking out about it.
I care.
Okay, so anyway, we were planning on leaving at 7, but now we're not going to be able to do that. So I say we get up at 7, we try to, and we try to leave by 9. How's that sound?
It's good. I think we can do that timeline. We still have to stop at Canadian Tire, and we'll have to get ice somewhere too.
Yeah.
For food. Oh, we did food shopping, well, obviously, because we were at the grocery store.
When we thought it closed at 10, but it actually closed at 9, and we got there like, I don't know, I guess like a little bit before 9.
Yeah, like I think like 15 minutes before or so.
And some guy had to come like talk to us, and it was pretty obvious that it was closing, and we were like, oh, well, we're not done.
They started pulling up these little curtains over their fresh, like, greens, but we still needed cabbage and lettuce, so I, like, looked through it, and I, like, put one arm through, and just, like, grabbed one head of cabbage and one head of lettuce, and just, like, slipped it out in between the sheets. I felt a bit awkward. Donna saw me do it.
It was okay.
Yeah. Also, that grocery store is ridiculously organized. So it's this huge store. It has this huge glass window in the front.
It's the one at Lime Ridge Mall, if you know what that is.
The Fertino's there. So the Fertino's I live near, it has like doors in the middle of the store. So I start walking to the middle of the store and I see Donna walk like to the side. And I'm like, oh, that's strange. I guess she just wanted to like take a longer route. And then Donna, like a few seconds later, asks me, what are you doing? Like, I'm walking to the store. The entrance is this way. And I'm like, what? But the store... She's like, I know. I thought the same thing. It's a horrible store. It's huge too.
It is. Okay. Well, we should.
Oh, fiber movement. I
That's
feel like I'm not even
impressive.
controlling it.
I can't do it like and mean to do it. I only do it as part of my facial expression. I can do this, and then
Have
that's
you
my
ever
scrunch
seen
face,
these like lines I
and
have
then I can be
developing here?
surprised.
Sometimes I try to stretch my face out so that they undevelop, but because I
No.
go like that a lot, like I'm thinking, or you're wrong, or are you sure about that? So I have these like little crease lines right there.
I'm gonna get that from doing my scrunch face too much.
I don't think I pull off a good scrunch face.
Let's
So,
see.
we're going on a road trip because I got my G2 license yesterday, on Friday. And
This is gonna be I'm gonna put this online so much later. This
Oh.
is gonna be so old.
Oh wow. On
Oh,
the
wow.
10th. I got it on the 10th of August, 2012.
Okay, not that much later. I mean, like next week or something.
Yeah, well, in like 2 weeks.
This is gonna be the fourth one of 4, so I'm gonna spread them out.
Ah, but what's it called? We're not going to have access to a computer in the next week.
No, I'm putting them all up right now. That's what I was doing while you were in the shower.
Oh.
But I just wanted to record this last one, and then I'm gonna put it up as number 4.
Ah, okay. Well, what else do we have to say? Is there a time limit? Because we've been talking for over 11 minutes about nonsense.
No, people will just stop listening when they feel like stop listening, I guess.
What if I'm a pretty face? No.
Okay, we should go to bed.
Yeah, I'm really tired.
Yeah, me too. I have to upload this now.
Okay.
Alright.
Bye.
Thank you for being in my video.
Okay, let me leave.